Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dan, and on this video we're going to be animating a bus. I think that'll be fun for Morgan Avenue over here behind me. And I just wanted to let you know I had my right knee replaced last September, and it's been 6 months. I swore never again, but they were both bad. So it came out so good, like my right knee, I could go all day. But the left knee says, hey, remember me? So I'm doing the left knee now. It's only been 6 months. So I want to knock them out, get this done so my wife and I, can move on with life and, enjoy things, because right now I got about a 15-minute window. Like if I go to the supermarket, I can only walk for about 15 minutes and then I got to take a break. I got to take a load off. So it's like having broken glass in your knee. So I waited till probably too long, 2 years too long. I pushed it to the end, and if I waited another year, I'd probably be in a wheelchair. So if any of you guys out there are thinking about it, it only gets worse. So if you need it, you need it. And, so it's about 2 months of recovery, and then but it takes about 6 months to be totally where you won't notice it when you wake up in the morning, and it's worth it. So I have a great doctor, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm still going to try to get some videos out for you guys. Obviously they're going to be a little further apart, but it's a great hobby, and I'm not going to be going very far, so I figure just letting you know what's going on. So let's see here. Oh, and another thing, watch till the end of the video, because I've been adding, some special features and also some shots of Morgan as he grows up. So if you like puppies, there'll be plenty of him in upcoming videos. So yeah, without any further ado, let me show you what we're going to be doing here. So here's this bus on Morgan Avenue, and the people are waiting here to get on. So I figured we're going to put some lights in it, headlights, taillights, and throw some people in the bus and light it up on the inside. So I figured this would be a nice little project to do. So let me get the bus and we'll go over to the workbench and get started. Okay, here's the bus, and I'm going to install this kit from Evans Designs. It's called Car LED Kit CCL-31. Modern car lights. You get 2 headlights, 2 taillights, and I picked the input voltage 10 to 19 volts, AC, DC, doesn't matter. You could get it to work on battery or less voltage, but I picked the one. I can run this right off the transformers. So we're going to flip it over. And let's get started. There's 4 screws here. We'll take those out. Okay, now let's see how hard it is to come. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Well, there's the chassis. And there's the seats. Well, that's easy. We got 3 pieces total here. So, okay. Well, I think on this one, we're going to pick the outer headlights, and we'll start there. Okay, so we're going to start with these outer ones. I use one of these little handheld drills. You get them at the train shows, the guys that sell all the tools. And this way I start the hole very carefully, try to get it centered. But when you're doing it by hand with a hand drill, it's a lot easier to not make a mistake. There, looks like we got it dead center. And we'll try with this drill bit here. as you can see, we got her squared up pretty good. So let me open the kit here, and we'll, I think 1/8 inch usually works pretty well for drilling the holes for the headlights. Okay. All right. Let me get the 1/8 inch drill bit here. All right. Nice and slow. All right, it's trying to push in. There's a little plastic insert, so we'll hold it in place from the back. Hopefully I don't drill through my finger. Okay, there we go. We got her. Now let's just check for fit here. They're going to go in the other way. Perfect. Okay, good. So we'll go in through the back side here. And like that. And as you can see, you know, we'll have the headlight in there. So that's all there's to it. And then you can super glue it in, or, you know, whatever type of glue you want to use. So I'll start on this other one here. Try to get it centered up. Like I say, I really like these hand screwdrivers. And if you're a little off one way or the other, you can actually push the drill bit toward the direction you want to go. There, see? Gets you nice and straight. So now then, let's switch over to a smaller bit. And we'll do this guy. It's that easy. Okay. Done. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. And then we'll do the same thing to the tail lights. Okay. Okay, let's try this tail light here. We're going to aim it toward the center there. There we go. Now I already did this guy, so it is all steel. The front ones were plastic, so they were a little easier. So the rear is all metal. So now we'll step it up to the next bit. There we go. Okay, now the last one will be the 1/8 inch, which seems to fit the bulbs perfectly. That's some thick metal on that corner, and you got to make sure you're aiming it toward this center. You don't want the drill bit coming out the side of the bus. So here we go. Okay, good. So we'll clean that up with a file and we're ready for the next step. Then for interior lighting, I use this LED lights. They come on a roll. You can get them on Amazon either, 12 volt, but they work AC or DC. And I just peeled off some. You got to be careful. You only cut them in between the dots, like right here. They come in strips of 3. You got to do 3 at a shot. So you can do 3, 6, 9, 12, whatever. So I ran the lights down like that, and then we'll put the people in, and then we'll put the headlight and tail lights in. So, but it's peel and stick, so you just stick them in there, and then I soldered the wires to the end there. So we're good to go. So here is the inside of the bus with a whole bunch of people. We got a driver, and you have to trim their legs off to fit in properly, but we got a nice crowd there and a young couple in the front. So we'll put that. Now we're ready to start putting it back together and do some wiring. Okay, here's the underbelly of it. I put the people in there on the other side of this. This is the wires for the overhead lighting. And then these are the red tail lights, which I marked. And these are the front headlights. You can see I just glued them in there with some super glue. And then this is the feed wire coming in from the layout. So I just got to tie all these together, make sure the polarity's right. Some of this stuff is, polarity sensitive. And then I'll get it over on the layout and, show you what we got. Here's a look at the underbelly before I button it up. I got all the wires taped together, and I taped them tight up against the chassis. So when I flip the bottom in there, nothing's going to rub. So, all right. Okay, let's do a test lighting here. And you can see the bus driver in there. The headlights are working. We got all kind of people in there. And we got the tail lights lit up too. So I think that's a success. Let's get it on the layout. Here's the newly animated bus on Morgan Avenue. There's a driver in there. And the overhead lighting, you can see all the people in there. Yeah, I put in at least a dozen. And then here's those the lights in the back. So I think it came out real nice. Brings a little bit of new life to it. So let's check it out in the dark. Well, here's Morgan Avenue nightlife. There's the bus. Those headlights shine pretty good on the street. And at night you can see all the people in there just like a real one. And then there's the tail lights there. There's even a guy in the back seat there. But now I'm real happy with it. I think it came out good. Gives new life to the layout. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to stay tuned for some of the features at the end of the video. Talk to you next time. Bye. Well, guys, Menards re-released the lighted, transparent, smooth-sided hopper car. So I had to jump on it. I missed out on it the last time. Part number is 275-9279. So here it is. I'm going to use this for Halloween. It's transparent, has different colors. They rotate, do all kind of crazy things. So I thought for Halloween that'd be pretty cool. So I think that'll be neat. Let's see what it looks like with the lights out. Okay, guys. Well, that's the car from Menards. Transparent, rotating colors. Catch you next time. Morgan going to see his buddy Drax, the Great Dane. Oh, they're gonna run. That dog, he has about an 8-foot span. Look at they kiss noses. That's his best new friend. Big and little. He's almost as tall as that fence.